Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I said cheating hearts, roaming eyes. I said cheating hearts, roaming eyes. I said cheating hearts, roaming eyes. Sometimes you're never satisfied. Got no time for hate. I just can't waste another day. Just be strong and hold on. God has always sent a sign. You've got me and I've got you. Could not be a better time. I said cheating hearts, roaming eyes. I said cheating hearts, roaming eyes. Hey. I said cheating hearts, roaming eyes. I said cheating hearts, roaming eyes. I said cheating hearts, roaming eyes. Sometimes we're never satisfied. I got no time for hate. I just can't waste another day. Just be strong and hold on. God has always sent a sign. You've got me and I've got you. Could not be a better time. Since I found you and you found me. Since I found you and you found me. Since I found you and you found me. 'Cause we found L-O-V-E, love, L-O-V-E, love. Since we got us. Yeah, this is Sugar to the Breeze, y'all. You know, random. When it hit me, I switched it up. I switch it up. That was my song, Since I Found You. I wrote about 25 years ago. Part of it, that's the second half of the song. Yeah, that's the second part of it. I said, I'm going to just jump on in there. Do my reflections for the night and started out with singing. Y'all. Yeah, that's what I felt like doing. So, all right, Sugar can shoot the breeze and started out singing if she want to. Yeah. What y'all think about my little remix on it? That you know, little remix on my song, Since I Found You. I like my little remix. I liked it. I think yeah. Put that little spin on it. You know, cheating hearts, roaming eyes. Yeah, because that happens, you know. People be running around. They ain't never satisfied in some cases. But, you know, in this case, it's like this couple. My song is about two folks in love, in hardship, and whatever that might be. And being in love helps soften the blow. It helps soften the blow. You know, people do what they do, but they like, whatever happened, we gonna do what we gonna do and hang in here. Since I found you, y'all. Since I found you. But yeah, my evening reflection. Today I had a great day. Woke up. Got on my live. Had a few visitors to stop by. Got into some wonderful conversations. Just interacting, you know. Loved it. Topics that, you know, I chose to talk about, that I wanted to talk about. And whoever stopped by and say, hey, Sugar, you know, you can sit a spell, but if not, you know, I appreciate you rolling up. And so, yeah, had to make sure I let folks know who I like to shout out during my lives, because it's important. Entrepreneurs, you know, entrepreneurs get an opportunity. I love shouting them out, you know, and I love getting the opportunity to pick who I want to shout out, especially because I support them personally. And I can say from my perspective, my review, if I liked it or not. And so far, I've had an awesome time reading authors on my Facebook list of friends, many entrepreneurs, self-employed, people in business for themselves, authors, singers, you name it. They're in business for themselves, self-employed, pushing their own music, pushing their own words, pushing their own products. And I'm friends with a lot of them. So I said, I will start using my platform to do just that. Also to promote people that I know, that I've supported. And so, yeah. And this young lady, yep, day 2, I'm promoting her. Just letting her know that I enjoyed her book. I really did. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to expect, but when I got into those pages, I was like, wow, I didn't know about narcissism to this degree, and hearing it from the perspective of someone who had endured it, had, been through it with someone. And so she's an open book, literally. She is an open book. She don't, mind letting folks know her life stories, her life issues, and how she's overcome. And so for that reason, yeah, I said I just wanted to, support her and purchase a book that I was curious to know what was between those pages, what she had to put in that book, and make it something that someone else can benefit from. Like I said, I never really knew anyone with tendencies of narcissism. But after reading her book, it's like, okay, I can see how, certain individuals, stands out. It's like, okay, yeah, that could possibly have been that. Not to the magnitude that she's experienced, what she's experienced, but yeah, it's something. So this is who I have. A guide to winning the war against a narcissist. The Guide to Winning a War Against a Narcissist by Dr. LaShonda Love. That's it, girls. That's it. This is the book. I had to take my time and read it because I just really wanted to know. I really wanted to know, what she was experiencing. And she allowed you in to see exactly what she was experiencing. And I always have a favorite chapter. I always have a favorite chapter in the books that I read. Chapter 10. It was her last chapter. And because it gave a solution from her perspective, she gave the solution. And so I like the idea that she was able to come to a resolve. Yeah. Dr. LaShonda Love, y'all. Dr. LaShonda Love. She won. She won the war against a narcissist. And so a narcissist, that's how you pronounce that. Narcissism, narcissist. She won the war. And so it'd be wonderful if you all are able to pick her book up and check it out. And she's a writer. She's an author of many books. She's promoting books as we speak. But this one actually made it to my bookshelf probably some months ago. I wanted to go through and see what jumped out at me, and this one did. And so I purchased it. And yeah. Kudos to you, LaShonda. Take my hats off. Take my hat off to you, girl. Yeah. You never know what people go through. But the fact that she's willing to share it and let folks know, like I said, she's an open book. She gonna let you know. She gonna tell you what she did, wrong or right. And wrong so somebody else could possibly not go down that same road. I think a lot of times people say people judge a lot, but most of the time people lead with a warning. They lead with a warning most of the time because they just want you to not have to go through anything and experience what they experience. So most of the time people are warning. They're not necessarily judging. And I like the fact that when she writes her book, she's writing it from that perspective. It's like, yeah, I'm telling you my story. I'm telling you what I've experienced, the hardships. I'm telling you the mistakes I've made because I don't want you to have to go through the same thing. So thank you, Dr. Shonda Love. Thank you, Dr. Shonda Love, for being that voice. She ain't scared, y'all. She ain't scared. So, yeah, but that's what I like to do. So I get to choose off of my list of folks, and I will keep going until I run out of my Facebook friends, and then go on to another set of folks, my Facebook friends and followers. But these are the ones that I'm promoting. For the last author I promoted, Mr. Curtis Butler III, he made it to my bookshelf. He made it to Sugar's bookshelf. That is a veteran. And you can go back and look at my lives for him too, and the fact that what he overcame. Chock full of information. They raw, y'all. They raw. They letting you know. They ain't cut no corners. They ain't holding back no punches on what it is that they went through. They're not. So, yeah, let them know. Go check them out. Go check out their books. Mr. Curtis Butler III and Dr. LaShonda Love is on Sugar's bookshelf. Yeah, it's on Sugar's bookshelf and being promoted. I try and do like 3 days of promoting whomever I'm going to promote, whichever the profession it is, whomever I'm promoting. I try to give 3 days of promoting from my live morning sessions, and then I recap in my evening session on who's being promoted, along with topics that I discussed, and you can always go back and look at the lives. Hey, Yoki. Hey, Yoki. It's Shuga Shootin' the Breeze. It's Shuga Shootin' the Breeze, reflecting of the day, shouting some folks out, just wrapping it up on how the day went. And I hope yours was well. Hope yours went well, and you can look back and say, okay, it was a great day. If not, it's like, well, if God permit me to wake up and open my eyes again, okay, I get another chance. Get another chance to make it better. But yeah, so shouting out entrepreneurs, people in business, people in their professions, that they're contributing to their communities, how they're making a difference, how they're making a difference in a positive way. And for me, my Shuga Shootin' the Breeze platform, I wanted to be able to have something to say, able to share myself, what comes across my mind, and do it live. Just get on here and go live, go live. Yep, I had a good day. I had a good day, Yoki. I certainly did. I ain't gonna complain. What they say, I ain't gonna complain. I can't complain. I ain't gonna complain. It was a good day. My live had some good conversations on my live. Talked about what I was cooking today. I'll be putting some pictures up of my food that I cooked. I had me some okra. Made me some a baked potato, and then I also made some smothered fried chicken. Yeah, that was my meal for the day. And I'll be posting some of my pictures for it. But yeah, had a good day. Talking about something old. That's one of my segments. I like to talk about something old. And I'm running with cassette tapes. So I'll be running with that until I run out of all the cassette tapes that I have to show. And make you go back, take you back, because I got some stuff from the 80s and 90s on cassette. Yeah, got some stuff from the 80s and 90s on cassette. And I'll be talking about some of them tomorrow morning when I jump back on between 10 and 11. In that range, between 10 and 11, I'll be back on at 11 o'clock, between 10 and 11. Whatever time I jump on. And I'm usually on here an hour. I've been on here up to 2 hours. Just depends on who rolled by, who stopped by, sit a spell, who put a couple of, lines in the comment section to stir up even more conversation. So yeah. Shuga Shootin' the Breeze. Random. Shuga Shootin' the Breeze. Random. And I always have to put in there, if you are enjoying my content, see them stars right down there? Yeah. I receive stars. I am capable of receiving stars now. Yeah, a star is 1 penny. I like pennies. They make dollars. They do. So if you feel inclined to shoot me a star because you felt my content was worthy enough, look, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. So yeah, but I'm not gonna stay on. That my night sessions is usually just to reflect and to give information and to round up the day, do my shout out, and end it with my public service announcement. Y'all know my public service announcement is for the young and the old, and it don't matter, because everybody has to do it. Everybody should do it because it's beneficial. It is most beneficial when you're able to do it every day. Sometimes twice a day, but every day. Gots to do it. Got to take care of your mouth. Got to keep your mouth right, So, on that note, brush your teeth every day. Yeah. Brush your teeth every day. They say Monday brush your teeth, Tuesday brush your teeth, Wednesday brush your teeth, Thursday brush your teeth, Friday brush your teeth, Saturday brush your teeth, Sunday brush your teeth, brush your teeth every day. Brush your teeth every day. I say Monday brush your teeth, Tuesday brush your teeth, Wednesday brush your teeth, Thursday brush your teeth, Friday brush your teeth, Saturday brush your teeth, Sunday brush your teeth. Brush your teeth, y'all. Brush your teeth because the dentist is expensive. They expensive. Take care of your teeth. Take care of your mouth. Sugar out, y'all. Sugar out. Love y'all.